Hello, panda knives. Panda knives. Panda knives. Friggin' panda knives. Guitar. Panda guitar. I love so much of what this game does. I love the idea of it. The music. The cozy atmosphere. It's like space, but folksy. Folksy space. You don't see that too often. Maybe, was Firefly like that? I don't know. I remember seeing Serenity and liking it. Alright, here I come, babies. Oh, hello, 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 hello. There you are up there. YouTube Jet's way up there. What's he doing up there? Okay. Burning. Roast a marshmallow. Gotta aim that stick in there. Can you just slowly get this thing orange? I want it to be brown. Nice and brown and toasty. Ah! There we go. Kind of panicking due to you commented first on a big YouTuber's video and you have 500 likes on it. Well, there's nothing to panic about. I mean, there's those people just boost that stuff all the time. Are more people taking a look at your channel because of it? Is that why people do that? Well, it just kind of is what it is. Oh. I don't remember being so sunny here. God, I love the feel of this game. And I love that I haven't found much yet, but I'm still pretty intrigued by it all the time. And I keep being drawn back to it. I got some subs from it? That's an interesting concept, yeah. Do you do, what do you do in your channel? Alright, let's go somewhere we haven't gone yet. Unknown. That's what we want. Which one's the autopilot? Am I going the wrong way? What's going on here? Here we go. Okay. Unknown. Find the drummer. Just post random stuff. VR Hitman casual streams. Uh-oh, we're gonna get stuck into the sun and die. As you should. I think that's happened to me many, many times, and I like it. I like that you can die so easily from the sun. Here's a clue. It's all clues. You walked into the sun. Rewind. What's that part at the end? I don't remember that part. I was going to post into MinMax some of the people from Game Informer that got laid off, and the Game Informer video and podcast host, Ben Hansen, he started a place called MinMax. It's a little Patreon with 4 of them. I love Ben Hansen. I love Jeff Markiafov on there. I think Serial's knowledgeable, but I don't really like his kind of like frantic info dump style. This is similar to No Man's Sky in terms of just the navigation and the visual look of it, but it's more like Majora's Mask. If you're familiar with that, it's a timed puzzle. There's 22 minutes of... You have 22 minutes before your time gets looped back, and you have to solve a bunch of things in this game. The whole thing is a puzzle that all works together. It's like that. Yeah. So you're just supposed to go out, and there's sort of like all these different things you can go towards. Different music. You know, there's people stuck out here. Okay, so we can go out here. Banjo. Now, which one's the bloody... There's like an autopilot. Which one is that? Unknown distress beacon. Just engage autopilot. There we go. Brittle Hollow. Unknown. Take me in, baby. Yeah, so it's like Majora's Mask in the way that everything is on this 22-minute loop. And you need to learn that loop in order to solve a bunch of different puzzles and kind of bring everything together and, I guess, find the secrets of the universe, in a way. Creepy, mysterious. Years too long for one game to win an award. That's actually a pretty good point. There's so many games. It's, what's going on here? Down thrust. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. You right? Do I got my suit on? Yeah. I mean, it's a fun thing to talk about, but to kind of like nitpick different games to put them down so that other ones can go up. Ship log. Quantum shard. View the rumored entry. The core of it was physically sealed off by an immensely thick shell. Okay. Where am I right now? A strange rock shard that wanders when no man is watching. The shard is the reason objects in this grove behave in a quantum manner. There's more to explore there. Okay, cool. No Man's Sky, Majora's Mask, Metroid Prime. In a way, yeah. Yeah. I guess Metroid Prime in the way that it's sort of like mysterious and you're exploring kind of a mysterious civilization and that kind of thing. Boom, 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 dun, dun. Anyway, so. Anyways, I was going to put it into MinMax for their patrons. They've got a part where you can go into their Discord and you can like post your stream. I'm sure there's like 1 billion people on there who do that, but once I get my internet stuff figured out, then I'd like to do that. I wouldn't want to potentially get a bunch more people and not kind of have the best thing for them. Because we're still dealing with that. I got that tech coming by again. He's coming to my house probably like 10 times for different internet problems. Oh yeah. Distress beacon. Okay, it's very creepy. Alright. I wonder if the gravity's different on each of the planets. I haven't noticed that yet. I feel like it's been kind of the same everywhere. Unidentified signal nearby. 112. Up. It's right there. Alright, how the hell are you gonna get up there? Well, it looks like there's stairs. Lots of stuff. What the hell are you? Can I grab it? It's just there. I don't know if you can even grab things. No February From Software releases here. Do you hear that crackly sound? I get that like every 5 minutes on this new computer. Unidentified signal nearby. Am I going to be able to make that jump? I don't know. How do you get rid of that? Oh, son of a bitch. What's this thing? Like a black hole? Okay, the black hole. That HUD. Nice HUD. Inky boy. Just went through a black hole. Escape pod. What's the closest thing to me? We're so far away from everything. Except our ship. No, yeah, 31 kilometers. We're just kind of getting pushed automatically towards this stuff. Maybe I should go back into the black hole. Hey, there's Solace. Solace, hey, hey. Let's go back into the black hole. Will it take me back to where I was? No, it looks like it's a one-way trip. Well, you can kind of see stuff in the negative space of where your gun is on the screen. It's a pretty fun black hole. What's this bloody thing? Let's just go to the closest thing. Some kind of like satellite. Is that getting sucked into the black hole? Does everything get sucked into the black hole? NFL playoffs. No, this is going somewhere else. I mean, it's the only thing nearby here, so you'd think that you come through the black hole and you'd go towards the closest thing. That makes the most sense to me. If I can get onto this thing. What is it? It's sort of orbiting. Alright. Is there a way to get in this bloody thing? It looks like a hole. I'm gonna get in that hole. Can I land on this? Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not walking on it. Okay, I'm inside the ball. Hello. Put the ball over there. Rubik's Cube. Trees detected. Where? I think that's the doorway again. Don't want to do that. Okay. This is the thing you see when you die. Gravity. What's this bloody thing? An Ember Twin projection stone. Drop it. Pick it up, drop it. So what, do you put it somewhere interesting? Here's a translator thingy. What do we got? What are the nomai telling us? They're like nomads, but plural? Which goty has been the funnest so far? What do you mean, like which year? Or which game of the year? Untranslated Nomi writing. Oh, you have to hold translate. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to the Brittle Hollow. So, okay, so there's some reason why you might come through here and need to go to the brittle hole. So what do I do with this thing? Take it with me. Oh, from 2019? Has been the most just pure fun. I mean, the ones I consider, I guess, would be like Sekiro. Sekiro! Disco Elysium was pretty strong, first off, and then faded a bit. I'd be interested to go back to it, but it wasn't drawing me through. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night was just a pure fun game. Here we go, something else down here. I got this ball I can move around. When are you going there? Ship 11 kilometers away. We're getting closer to it. Before it was 30 kilometers away. So just seemed like something had happened there. So what? Oh, music's progressing as I walk through here. Projection stone. Pick it up. Drop it. Pick it up. Yeah, I'd say just from like a pure fun standpoint, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night has been pretty fantastic. Do you guys hear that crackle there? Is that just on my end? Hopefully it's just on my end. What a strange thing. Like, what would even be causing that? Okay. Oh. Now, where are we? You hear no crackle? Fantastic. Alright, well, if it's just on my end, whatever. Return warp status charged. Step onto the platform when ready. But there's so much to do here. Read this. Spare jetpack full of fuel. Okay, cool. Little scout, yep. This piece of brittle hollow is as stable as any, but who knows? Fuel's still around, feel free to use it. Right. Oh, so much to read here. The Hanging City below. What's exploding here? What the hell was that? Some space giant's gonna come out of here? Oh crap. Oh, monkey mayhem. Black hole again. So now we're what? Black hole, white hole. This station. And what's all this stuff? And what's that? I don't think this stuff was here before. So this is new. I have no idea. There's no timer, actually, that tells you when that loop is almost over. Let's just say my ship is 400 meters away. Whoa. I went right through that. Oh, I hit something on the other side. Vitals low. What's that thing? Pac-Man gonna be the new Overwatch? What's Pac-Man? Alright. Match velocity, that's cool. Roll and hold. Yeah. Eat the big pellets. Alright. Have I landed on this thing? Not really. This stuff's just sort of all chewed up and floating around. What's this purple thing? How far is that? God. Dead. Off to work. Bye, Inky. Thanks for popping by, buddy. Okay. No gun. Nope. Not a gun game. You got a flashlight. You've got a camera. You have a gun that shoots a camera. I don't know why LOL keeps getting held for review by YouTube. Silly. I guess I could go back there. There was lots to explore there. Brittle Hollow. I think this is one of those games that when you do figure out where you need to go, what you need to do, it's something like you can beat the loop in one go, you know? Oh, these are just the options. Sure. Auto translator. All right, what are you crying about over here? Power crystal. View the ship's log. More to explore here. What's this thing? What is this? Find in map mode. Brittle Hollow, quantum shard. More to explore. Fine. This thing's happening. Healers should never die. That sounds like that should be Mercy's thing. Healers never die. Don't shoot me, I'm a medic. Mark location on HUD. More to explore here. In my city, built into the walls of huge underground caverns, divided vertically into 4 districts. In my debated building a sun station in order to power the Ash Twin project. The Ash Twin. So what, like twin, maybe that black hole has a white hole, black and a white hole kind of thing? Failure could result in the destruction of the solar system. Maybe that's what's happening. The Ash Twin project. The core of the Ash Twin is physically sealed off by an immensely thick shell. Yeah. So it tells you where there's more to explore, too, right? The broken remains of the space station ordered around giant's deep 3-axis ways branching off. Here are 3-axis ways. Huge breach in the glass viewport. Great. Gabbro. Strong current beneath the surface of the ocean prevents anything from sinking below it. Well, let's go back to where we were, I guess. The Brittle Hollow. Right? Quantum shard. Strange rock shard. How do you, still playing Monster Hunter World? Healers on that. Beat up monsters to heal others. That's cool. A little more exciting than just standing there with like pointing a healing gun at somebody. I remember that with the first time I played Battleborn with one of my friends. He's a big Gearbox fan and just like traditional gamer, so having kind of a MOBA in that Gearbox type universe was really big for him. And I remember he had his friend playing. Stress beacon, quantum fluctuations. Well, how do I find... Is there a bloody map? No. You are here. Yes, there is. Brittle Hollow. Let's go to the Brittle Hollow. The Interloper. What the hell's the Interloper? Did I land back on the planet again? I'm coming for you, Interloper. Engage autopilot. Yeah! Nicholas Bertoni. You big Monster Hunter guy, Nicky? Yeah, I remember playing that, and it was pretty boring, pretty slow paced. And I remember his friend... Oh, we're going to go right into that sun. Don't go into the sun. Oh, no. Don't trust your autopilot. It's just a robot. Anyways, his friend was just a healer, where he just stands there and... Blah, blah, puts the healing juice on you non-stop. It'd be like... It'd just be like buttering bread the entire day. Butter, 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 butter. You're making it better, but at some point you want to take a bite. That's why I like Lucio. Because didn't he heal people just by being around them? Is that how that worked? But he had like a great attack gun. I think he healed them by... I can't remember. Did Lucio heal people by being around, or did he have to shoot his like radio waves? But he can make people go faster. And he can, yeah, right. He can engage in like a healing mode and a go fast mode. Turn up the beat. I love Lucio. And I love that guy who was playing on the console who was amazing, and all these people were commenting like, "Oh, you try that shit in PC land? You don't have a chance." And anyways, he like buys a PC and has that amazing compilation video of all his like killer moves set to that Queen song, "Don't Stop Me Now." It's bloody awesome. What a story. Gabro. All right, where is what's the dark bramble? The dark bramble of the Sith. The interloper. How do you zoom in on that? Cool. Our pilot. Interloper. No sun in the way? There's that bloody sun. Alright, try not to smash into that. Going pretty fast. 400 meters a second. Sun seems to be a nice distance away. You buff while kicking ass. Create the invincible player. What's that, Teddy? Create the invincible player unit for the MMOs. Metal Gear Rising music while mounting a monster, stabbing it in the eye. The Emperor, the Dark Lord of the Sith. Ugh. I watched it again the other day. I watched all 3 movies in a day. Awesome autopilot. You really nailed it. Maybe this is the right way. Get behind it and then smash into it. Undershot target. Okay. Ooh, this game is struggling right now. Uh-oh. Alright, well, we smashed into that pretty good. The interloper. Landing mode. Put me down. Anyways, I'd like, you know about all the problems in that movie. It jams too much in, blah, 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 blah. But the first half is still pretty fun. It's just the ending where it totally loses control. J.J. Abrams said in some interview, he's like, I don't know how to end things. He's like, I'm not good at ending things. He says, I'm not really good at anything. But I think I'm okay at starting things and coming with ideas. Episode 2? What do you mean, Attack of the Clones? What do you mean, The Last Jedi? Because I've come around on Last Jedi as the one that I get the most emotion from. Luke has a fun arc. Kylo and Rey develop. They kill Snoke. And the big confrontation at the end where Luke wins by not even being there or touching anything. All this water's disappearing here. Looks like a big tooth. Is it freezing and melting depending on where we are in relation to the sun? Oh my god, we're getting pretty close to the sun. Whoa. Is that what's happening? Seems a lot bigger than it was before. Attack of the Clones. Yeah, definitely. That's probably the worst one, eh? Because even the Phantom Menace has like kind of a... Oh yeah, here comes the water. Am I stuck? Yeah. No. Yeah, it's ice. Yeah, because Phantom Menace is sort of like... it's got a bit of charm to it. I mean, I don't know. It's got that pod race. They're exploring the world. Attack of the Clones was even more talking. I guess it's got him killing the Sand People. I remember liking that in the theater. Just wanting him to do something. Revenge of the Sith has a little bit more going on, but it's still just a bunch of nonsense. And it's still a lot of politicians sitting on couches. A lot of Natalie Portman and those people discussing the rebellion in the most boring way possible. Sitting on couches, dressed up, having a political discussion. Not great writing. It's troublesome. Seems the comet wishes to submerge our shuttle in ice. If we stay in the surface too long, the shuttle may freeze entirely. Even if it did, couldn't someone call it back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin? All right, so you could land your ship here, and then you could go to the Ember Twin gravity cannon. But the exploration of the comet would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle until someone recalled it. Perhaps we shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the comet. So coming to the comet, someone needs to recall it. Remained in the shuttle to keep it warm and continue monitoring the surface. Investigate. Okay, sure. Ship log updated. There's no real beacons here. Well, that's kind of that thing up in the top. You don't like that comment by him? Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of great artists definitely have this sort of imposter syndrome, they call it, where they feel like they're not skilled enough to be in the position they're in, and that people are going to discover they're a fraud. And J.J. Abrams, I think, is a fantastic director who knows how to make a really fun sequence. You know, even when Rise of the Skywalker is just going crazy, it's still fun. And then by the end, the logic holes are just so in your face, and it's so silly that there's no emotion left. But in the first half, when the emotion doesn't really matter, you can just have fun with it. So, but yeah, I know what you mean, where it's like, well, have some confidence, or if you, okay, and also, if you don't know how, if you're saying you don't know how to end something, why are you ending it? I think Disney was just freaked out. They didn't like what Colin Trevorrow was doing. They got rid of him, and then they just went to where they're like, I don't know, I guess we'll bring JJ back. JJ didn't want to make the first movie, Force Awakens. He said he barely made that into a good movie. And you feel it when you watch it. You're like, okay, you came up with some good characters. It all pretty much came together. Okay, but now what? You started something, let other people figure it out. That was weird. It might be, OBS might be the problem. Because when the stream died and I hit stop streaming, and it was trying to, it can't end the stream when it's not sending data. And so OBS was at 0, and I did a speed test while it was at 0, and I was getting like 7 rate upload. So I think I'm going to try a different streaming platform. Maybe that's the problem. You know? That could be it. Maybe it's just OBS. Maybe OBS just sucks. I mean, I've tried 2 different PCs and different modems and different ISPs. OBS is a free program, so maybe it just sucks. Yeah. Anyway, so well, I don't know what the last thing. Yeah, I could try XSplit, or like whatever you guys recommend. I'd be happy to try. I don't mind paying for something too, if it's worth it. I just want something that's simple to use, that lets me use my camera. Oh, I didn't pause this whole time. And shouldn't have landed on the dark side of the planet. This game's really fun to explore. Okay, I always end up at this purple thing. That's just this thing doing all that, right? Alright. Continue to investigate the surface. Shuttle, keep it warm. Exploration would be more difficult if we were without the shuttle. Call back home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Comet wants to say. So I'm having the same problem. Speed dropping. But still getting some upload speed on test. Now it's back. Interesting. So what the hell's going on here? Maybe it's the YouTube server? Running out of oxygen. Gonna friggin' die. Yeah, we're gonna die. There's no trees here. Alright. Whatever. You see the stream fine. Yeah, we're back now. Okay. Look at this tail. What's this tail all about? What's left to, I know you can turn oxygen into fuel when you run out of fuel, but can you turn fuel into oxygen? Anyways. We're gonna die. I'm going towards this red thing on the mini-map. That I don't know what that seems to be. I guess when this is ice, and then when it goes close to the sun, maybe you can get down further. Misabi YouTuber gamer now. I can't remember what I was saying. Rise of Skywalker. Oh yeah. Also, here's the big thing was that when they brought in JJ to do Rise of Skywalker, they're like, please save us. Please finish this. Please finish this. Guy who says he's terrible at finishing things, and if you look at the stuff that he's worked on, is notorious for having bad endings. You know, like Alias and Lost. And that movie he wrote, Super 8, that was okay. I think he wrote that. Great director, though. But the main point is that they had a really rushed production schedule for Rise of Skywalker. They had 3 months less than normal to make it. Because they can't delay the movies. They have to come out in this stupid schedule. So they go, here you go. Make our most important movie. We're not going to give you as much time as required. Kathleen Kennedy started telling JJ he needed to start editing before they were finished writing it. JJ was saying, that's not how we do things. His editor said, I'll come up with an idea. How about I bring the editing to you and we'll just do it on the set? JJ's like, that's not the way we do it. And they go, well, we'll just try it anyway. So they tried it this brand new way. They said they ended up liking it, but... And who knows, sometimes, I think they said Brittle Hollow, there's more to see there. You know, sometimes you do come up with better methods that are not what you had ever thought of before, but are more effective when you're under duress. And they said they were sort of like rewriting as they were shooting the movie, and editing it as they were playing. Oh yeah, J.J. Abrams loves the... He loves the lens flare. So it's just obviously it was rushed. And they didn't take their time. And why should they? It's only the most important film franchise and conclusion to the most important franchise they have. Like, do they not care? Why don't they care? They care, but they care about getting it out at a certain time. I guess they need that Christmas money. They think more people are going to come out in sort of like that December time. They think January no one's going to want to come out. Oh, yeah. You're going to have lots of different... And that comes back so quick. Yeah. This is getting really frustrating. How it just sort of dies like that. Yeah, it's really brutal. I'm sorry, guys. And this is probably really frustrating for you to try to hang out while we have a stream that just keeps dying constantly. Maybe it is OBS. That'd be fascinating. It's alive. It seems to just keep coming back all the time. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. It's like a PowerPoint now going at 1 frame per second. It's funny. Da, da, dee, dee, dee. The biggest scene I'm left with from watching all 3 of those movies in a day is who's whistling? Unknown. 3,000 meters. Unknown. Someone whistling. I would assume you gotta, like, everyone's making a song, so you gotta kind of get the band back together. Anyways, the biggest scene I'm always left with when I'm, after watching those. That's you. Oh my god, the stream's going both ways. Is the ending of Last Jedi. It's so great. Luke shows up after Rey teaches him to care. They think there's no hope. They just give up. They're gonna die. Oh, no, it's not you, Solace. It's never you. We love having you here. Luke shows up. They play Luke's theme. They play Luke and Leia's theme from Return of the Jedi, which is so beautiful. And is actually the same melody of the main, like, ba 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 ba. But when you kind of slow it down and make it more melancholy, it's like ba da dee dee dee. They have their little moment. Carrie has that great line where she interrupts him and says, I know what you're going to say. I changed my hair. They play the Han and Leia theme. It gives her the dice. Little moment with C-3PO. And just like he told Rey, what do you think I'm going to do? Go out with a laser sword and face down the whole First Order? And he friggin' does it. And then they play a positive version of the Imperial March as he walks out there. It's, oh my god, and it builds up to him just getting blasted by Kylo. And then he confronts Kylo and tricks him. Like, such a cool Jedi thing to do, you know? Another thing I noticed by watching the 3 movies at once is how Rey is... They really show her sort of dealing with the dark side because she's constantly angry. In all of her fights, she's just like out of control, angry face, putting all of her energy into things, whereas Kylo is very calm whenever he deals with her. And he's really angry when he deals with other people. Whenever he deals with, like, Luke or Han, mostly Luke. When he deals with Luke, he's very angry looking, kind of out of control. But with Rey, he's super calm all the time. All right, I think I need to go to these band people. I thought there was something on this planet that was I needed to figure out. You are here, Brittle Hollow. Lightsaber fencing, sword fighting. Brittle Hollow. What's that? What's this purple stuff coming out there? I guess just keep walking. You'll see something. Sort of like Mario Galaxy in a way. He never learns to listen. Yeah, she just sort of pummels through the whole time until all the Jedi are in her. That was another cool thing. Like Rian Johnson saying, the big reveal to her being, "You're nothing. You came from nothing." That's so much more powerful than being like, "You're the grandson of Palpatine." I'm like, oh, we've already done this in Star Wars. It's so weak. It's not a great reveal. And we're also the dyad. Why? They didn't need to be the dyad. Untranslated, eh? The trees are moving. Well, I translated these last time. It was so much more powerful when she heard that. And it was also a way for Kylo to try to influence her, to say, "You're nothing. You have abandonment issues. Fallout Galaxy, Majora's Mask Sky Prime. And he tries to be, he's like a pimp. He's trying to break the spirit of the girl and then say, no one loves you. That's why you're out here in the streets. You're nothing. But I'll be here. I'm with you. And like the way when they're having their sort of like third or fourth connection on Octo. She's in that room and they're just... He's talking to her when she explores the Darkside Cave. And wants to know where her parents are. She's like very Harry Potter-ish. I'm going to look into this mirror and try to find out who my parents are. The Darkside mirror will show you what you want to see. It's so Harry Potter. And then she's confiding in Kylo about it. And he says, you know, you're not alone. I'm here, blah, blah, blah. Both of you, we're here together. Because she doesn't want to tell Luke about it. Because he had already told her, I don't want you going near that thing. And it freaked him out when she went right to the dark side. And so she would, it's kind of like if a parent is so drastic about, say, like drugs or whatever, right? Oh, yeah, this is that thing that's moving. That's so cool. There it is. There it is right there. So I think what you can do... Okay, I put my scout on there. So when I move it... The scout's on it. Will it not move now because there's a scout looking at it? That's interesting. Cool. This looks like a big black hole crystal. It's like, yeah, if a parent is telling their kid, never do drugs. Oh, if you ever touch drugs, you're so in trouble. Well, they're not really going to come to you if they have problems with it, right? So when she did go into the dark side hole, that big gaping butthole, she had nobody to talk to but Kylo. You know? Because she was afraid to go to Luke about it. And she knows Kylo knows about that stuff. And actually, the first time they have their connection, she immediately shoots Kylo. But Kylo's like trying to figure it out. And he kind of comes out of his room and he's looking through the halls. And all she can do is like cry and call him a monster. And she's so like out of control emotionally wise. Whereas Kylo's like very in control, very calm. And he's trying to figure it out. He's like, can you see my surroundings? I can't see yours. What's going on? You're there? Okay. Whereas she's pissed about the whole Han Solo thing. And like that was such a cool idea too of Kylo's dad being this cool guy and he hates him because maybe, you know, everyone else thinks he's cool. Everyone else thinks he's literally the coolest guy in the galaxy. And Kylo says he just would have disappointed you because Han probably wasn't around a lot. You know. Probably fallen through in his promises. Okay, let's bring this thing back. So if I go waka, where'd it go? So what do I want to do with this thing? I want to get it in a certain spot, maybe? So it's over there. I want to get on top of it. I think I have been on top of it before. And I probably translated the thing. Do your translations stay each time? Kylo failed to be a rapist. Anyways, they've set up a lot of cool things in The Last Jedi. There's that edit I always mention. It's called the Legendary Edit. They trim the casino scene. They trim the like some of the long. Oh, it did move when I had the scout on it because I didn't take a picture of it. Maybe. So if I go like this, take a picture. Now it stays, right? Yeah, it does. Cool. Can't really. Unless I get up there. But just not really an easy way to get up there. Also, is that dad that shows up late to your gathering with the gifts. Hey, kid. I got you this gold dice. I don't want your gold dice. I just want you, Dad. Oh my god, I started watching a bit of Marriage Story with him and Scarlett Johansson. That movie makes me so terrified to ever get married or have a kid. He's incredible in it. I mean, he's incredible in that trilogy, and it's not written fantastically, but like just letting him and Scarlett Johansson act, and watching marriage and divorce become so ugly, and people that loved and cared and respected each other turn on each other, and then it becoming just lawyers battling, taking all your money. Alan Alda, the lawyer, and it says, you want to do what's best for your kids, and then when you divorce, you just drain that kid's future savings account. Service integrity, 1%. So the only people that win are the lawyers. It's ridiculous. A lot of people have been going, not a lot of people, but I have heard of people that are going to mediators instead of lawyers, which makes a lot more sense. You go there and they just look at a book of rules, sort of like, okay, you've done this. This is what should happen. This is what should happen. Go to the mediator. Makes sense. But anyways, if you want to listen to something cool, listen to The Spark from The Last Jedi. And then about a minute in is when Luke and Leia's theme hits. And I went back and listened to that from Return of the Jedi, and actually the version of it in The Last Jedi is so good. The lawyers are the Sith, and the lawyers shall rise. They want you to give in to your hatred and your fear of losing everything. Son of a bitch. How do I do something with this bloody tower? I feel like I've been on top of it before. It's right there. It's moving around. Frank Miller's New Superman, Year 1. Uh-huh. You have to be looking at that camera. It won't move. So what? So what it won't move? Alright, how do I get... I think there's stairs over here. So yeah, in that edit, I mean, when you like take out the lame jokes, I wonder if it even takes out... I guess they can't take out Rose smashing into Finn. Oh, that would have been so great if he just sacrificed himself. And then, okay, so Finn would have smashed into that cannon and stopped the cannon from opening that door. Then what they would have done is that would have saved them from being, like, vaporized, right? Just, like, totally dying. And then you could have had... Huh? Oh. Can only go down. That's nice that it kind of only works one way. That makes a lot of sense. Probably like more linear exploration that way. They're sort of like they're pushing you in the right direction. So then what you could have done is then Kylo would have had to walk with the walkers slowly, and that would have given them time for Luke to come in, have that moment with Leia, and head out and face them. You wouldn't have had the really cool above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Thank you. Is this a black hole again? So you can always just go through the black hole. What's that over there? What is all this bloody stuff? Be welcomed, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So what do I learn from the tower? What's this hole all about? The crossroads. Crossroads. Yeah, sure. I think I've been here before. Anyways, yeah, that would have made sense. He would have bought them time. He could have saved them, given them enough time for Luke to come in. And it would have been this, like... Maybe that would have been too many sacrifices in a row? I don't know. I don't mind her, her saying of, like, don't destroy what we hate, save what we love. It just seems kind of silly, though, as, like, that door's getting vaporized right behind them, as I say, and the kiss just seems so out of place. But, I mean, the internet hate directed towards her is so ridiculous. It's not ridiculous. It's actually disgusting. We talked to this fellow before? Yeah, we have. Ryback. That's great. I'm here to see the Hanging City. Yeah. An alien race lived in the solar system before our species even existed. I'm afraid of space. Yeah. How'd you get this far? Tripped over a gravity crystal. Good luck. Dumb luck. Uh-huh. What's below? Boom, boom, boom. Fake white case Disney movies? Disney has to mass produce the sing-alongs? Stop writing scripts. Okay. Inflated to trap us. It's fake inflation, isn't it? I learned something. What did we learn? The Sunless City and the Ember Twin. Another Nomai city inside of Ember Twin. A whole city. This is great. How'd they keep the sand out? I don't remember that, but okay. Building an entire settlement underground, the Sunless City. Two groups of Nomai. One that lived on Ember Twin and one that lived on the Brittle Hollow. Okay. Ember Twin, Brittle Hollow. Two groups. Traveled around. The Nomai writing is there. What else did I learn? Okay. So we can always come back to this guy. Where should I explore? Not the black hole. That's a no. It's the most exciting. It's all below the crust. It's just to the north. You can kind of see it from here. A big dome called the Southern Observatory. Can't get inside from the surface. Probably a path beneath the crust. Nothing for her. What do you mean there, Solace? What are you doing? Archaeologist. The archaeologist. All right. Get the fuel back. That's good. Oh, the Captain Stormtrooper lady. Oh, I didn't see that part. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what you even do with that. I guess I didn't mind it. It was just sort of, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge west. Sure. What did he say? Go north? I don't know what you're supposed to do with her. I think it seemed... I mean, they showed her that she was in charge. Her armor is indestructible to lasers. Oh, crap. Black hole. Yowza. What's this red thing? I don't know. Hit, sorry. Hit refresh. So that time I did actually test it while the OBS was down, while the stream was down, and I did have no upload. So I don't think it's OBS. I think it is my PC. Or not my PC, it's the internet connection. And I'm dead. Boom, boom, bum. Boom, bum, boom, boom, bum, 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 boom. They gave me a new modem. So great. Huh. I don't know if I can figure this game out. Guess I could try harder. I'm sort of spending a lot of time just talking, but... Let's keep going to some unknown places and see if the puzzle pieces go together. It seemed like that was way longer than 20 minutes, eh? Boom ba 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 boom 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 boom. Good theme song. Finally got a new mouse. My right mouse button wasn't working on my other mouse. Actually, the left mouse button wasn't working very well, so I swapped them. So my right mouse is my main one, and my left is my click. And I've been using it like that for like a year and a half. But I couldn't even right click anymore, which was my left mouse button now. Not confusing, right? Anyways, yeah, so I decided to... Oh yeah, and time doesn't change until you take off, I think. Time doesn't start moving forward. Frozen Nomi Shuttle, Gravity Cannon, Rybex Camp, Hanging City, Southern Observatory. They had talked about the Gravity Cannon. Why don't we go there? The Nomai shuttle that's frozen in the interloper can be called home to the Gravity Cannon on Ember Twin. Why don't we do that and explore it? More to explore here. Well, let's go to the Gravity Cannon then. They do a pretty good job of just like telling you, basically. Yeah, you need to go here, okay? There's more to explore here, and this is what that meant. That information you got, it all means this. I love the aesthetic of it. That they're building spaceships out of like wood and, I mean, some metal, of course, but look at that interloper doing its long orbit around the sun. The Hourglass Twins. Where's the thing that I don't think I landed back down. The Dark Bramble. Where is everything? What's this thing? Boom, boom, boom. Stella. Yes?
Hi, are you streaming?
Yeah. Oh. Okay, bye-bye. Stella knows I'm streaming. Alright, well, let's go see this whistling guy. Saw a thing on Reddit talking about the greatest video game character of all time, and one guy said the line piece in Tetris. I would say that Tetris is probably the greatest video game because it's like a perfect puzzle game that really only works as a video game. And you can play it on anything. And you can understand it if you have no knowledge of video games and no knowledge of the game. It's very easy to understand. It's probably it works so well and also all the pieces are made out of those same 4 blocks and those combinations that they can be in. It's really a beautiful thing. Matthew Mutosis is saying if they were made out of 3 pieces, there wouldn't be enough combinations. If there are 5, there'd be too many. So Tetris is probably the greatest video game ever made. Like, my friend Ink, he's been trying to get into these crazy intense board games to try to get off screens a bit more. But, you start playing games like that, and you're really going to appreciate what a video game does. You don't have to learn rules. You don't have to write things down. You don't have to pick up a bunch of dice. It all happens in real time, right? Where is this guy? Where's the whistler? Who's the greatest game character, though? Research notes. An old crater. The composition of the samples from the impact site. Maybe there's more fragments of the old planet of Dark Bramble destroyed in other astral bodies. Sure. Maybe Mario? I mean, the thing with Mario is that he's cute. He's an everyman. He's relatable. He looked like your dad or your uncle. He was a plumber. Didn't have a lot of muscles. Wasn't really good looking. Just a guy with a mustache. And it seemed crazy that he was going on these adventures. You know, he didn't have a cape. He had to pick up everything to use it. You know, he had to find mushrooms to get bigger. He had to find a fire flower to have that power. And it could all be taken away from him. Like, imagine playing that and the character was something like a Superman type thing. Maybe had more powers or even just a different look. He was just a regular guy in this crazy world, which felt great as just being a regular person entering this crazy world of video games. You know, wherever you take him, just a regular dude. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, 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 boom, 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 boom. He's portly. Yeah, he's kind of like Hulk Hogan. You know, I mean, Hulk Hogan was super strong, right? Looked huge, but he was balding, and he had a goatee, and he was in pain all the time, and he got beat up a lot. And then with the power of everyone coming together, he just looked like your dad getting beat up by somebody stronger. You know? Still not picking up on a Rybeck's banjo. I'm sure they're fine, but I feel better once I hear their music. Day 40. Listen to Chert play for a while. Flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Porphy and Gosan, they're flirting, eh? Banjo music coming in loud and clear. Back again, something strange from Timber Hearth. Sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared. Timber Hearth, Feldspar. Still here. Sure. Well, we better go over there then. I'm gonna go. Wait, I should get my ship, I guess, or... Nah. Let's go to the Timber Hearth. Oh, yeah. Ah? What the fuck? Huh? Is that I guess this is... We're inside this planet? Oh. We're in its core, sort of. Bunch of water. Oh yeah, there we go. Bunch of stuff down here. See if you can land on it. Do some translating. After close observation, mining site 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of the cave's pools. We'll have to mine some of the other sites. Sure. A few other cave sites look promising. Site 2B. Mining site 2A is bad. 2B, okay. Mining site 2A. On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic, very hardy. Ecosystem here is quite robust. Near the pools, if you visit 2A to meet them. Visit 2A to meet them. Mining site 2B provides safe. Watching them once during a rest, their hours escaped are fascinating. They have a fourth eye. Subterranean species that once told them about from when our clan used to travel across the universe. Across the universe. Site 2B is safe. Okay. Alright, we can go to Site 2B. Great. What the hell are you all about? Which one's Site 2B? start going into one of these. Uh-huh. Well, we can't get into that. Guess I could shoot like a probe into it. Whoa, whoa. There's stuff on the other side. I think that's where we came from, right? I don't know. The scout is here. Cool. 200 meters on that side. Any clues? Boom, boom, boom. Right. Who else would be a great video game character? I think Samus is a great one because it was that fantasy of super space bounty hunter. Has a reason why they can pick up more powers because they have this suit, so it makes sense. And then to reveal it as a woman in the end was fantastic. And then to also give you this incentive to play it again, but beat it faster, to take off more of her clothes. So it's kind of like... At first it's like, yeah, got a woman in there. Cool. Subverting expectations. And then it's, don't you want to see her get more naked? We have a Metroid playthrough. And the last episode where she gets down to her skivvies is the most viewed episode of that playthrough. What the hell am I doing here? Nothing. Where's this guy? He's on this bloody... He's there. He's there. He's right there. I guess I just fly up. Is this thing gonna activate? This little heat rock. I mean, we're in water, so I guess you can fly. Oh, whoa! Am I out in space now? Okay, where is this fella? Oh God. Where's the one that's close? This one. Lock onto that. Okay, we're getting closer. 194, 198. Yeah. Are you down there? No, it's a very shallow pool. So I guess you're in the surface? It's another one only 900 meters away. Well, I'll just keep walking until I'm not getting closer, I guess. Joel's a pretty good character. He's more like a movie character, though. But it works well as you definitely feel like Joel. You feel tired and haggard and dealing with like this constant murder and then trying to protect one nice thing and then it becoming... it works so well with his story and like how he evolves and how he deals with her at the end, because you spent your whole life protecting her and murdering everything around you. So yeah, it makes total sense for what happens at the end of The Last of Us. Hey, are you new? No, tech tight. What crashed? Some kind of plant seed. Something off a dark bramble. Marl and how loose on it. This is a game where I really appreciate it more than I like playing it. But I'm not really a big puzzle guy, and I like things that are a bit more linear. Except for Breath of the Wild. I like that that's open. So, same with Disco Elysium. Potentially dangerous plant. Something inside of a seed. The old scout launcher. The opening's too small for someone, so we can put in a scout launcher. Sure. What was the other? Oh, I thought you were going to say portal, but you said portly. Yeah. Something's from Dark Bramble. Right? Blasted seed did a lot of blah, 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 blah. The seed is not from Timber Hearth. This is from the Dark Bramble. Duplicate signal. Look, it's just going and 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 going. Interesting. Patch up that suit. Error duplicate signal. Why is it a duplicate signal? What's in there? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I see. So the scout is flying 800 meters, but there's also this duplicate signal over here. Well, let's go have a look. Interesting. Oh, 27 kilometers away. Okay. It's not moving anymore. It's stopped. I threw a scout into the seed. It's bigger on the inside than on the outside. Yeah. Right. You're thinking small time, Tektite. You're worried about chopping this thing down with an axe? Alright, where's that other 28 kilometers away? That's pretty damn far, I think. I don't know how far these things are. 29 kilometers doesn't seem that far, but it's oftentimes it seems sort of like the planets and everything in this game are really close together, you know? So it's only 20 times farther away than this is from me, basically. How the hell do I get out of this area? Why don't you try going back the way you came? And which way's that? Who else could be a great video game character? Sometimes you think, well, this person could be a great video game character, but maybe it's just a great game, you know? Like, what about the guy from Shadow of the Colossus? What I like about him and what I like about Joel is that their characterization is strengthened by your gameplay actions. So everything you do in Shadow of the Colossus strengthens this guy's character. The character in Shadow of the Colossus wants to save his love. A girl who looks dead or is asleep or something. And the only way to save her is to kill these colossi. And every time you kill but you're warned that it takes a toll on you. So every time you kill the colossi, you're closer to saving the girl, but also taking the toll on your character. It's very simple and it's very powerful. Yeah, and you watch him change. Goes through that arc. Dun, dun, dun. How the hell do you get out of here? It's not like a little mini map of where I am. Can you sort of scale this mountain Skyrim style? I don't think so. Duplicate signal. Different entrances, too. That's interesting. Alright. Duplicate signal 12 kilometers away. That didn't go in. Duplicate signal 11 kilometers away. Get in there. Get some creepy music. Then it just stops. I'm getting some music like I figured something out. That might be the "your time's almost up" music. Could be. I usually die before the loop ends. Feels like that might have been 22 minutes. But I'm stuck in this bloody hole. Can't remember where I came from. I think I just jumped into it. Whoa. Wow. Is there a difference between what's the best game of the year and what's the most fun game of the year? This game most feels like something you could put in a museum that you'd want to preserve. Say, look what games can do. They can be puzzles that ask philosophical questions about your place in the universe and information in different societies, cultures. How will you be remembered? What's the point of it all? That kind of stuff. It's compelling. Games don't need to just be mindless fun. They don't need to be, like Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Lunar Lookout. Boom. Dark Bramble. Inside the Seed. Orbital Probe Cannon. There's more to explore here. 3 access ways, right? It's got a big yellow star on it. Ryvik says you can't get into there. They tried. Beneath the crust. Ryvik's camp. Seed from the Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Seed from the Dark Bramble. I launched my scout. Somehow the seed is much bigger on the inside. Yes. Inside the seed. What did it say? It ends up somewhere in the Dark Bramble. So where's the Dark Bramble? The Dark Bramble of the Sith. Dark Bramble. Could go do that. I could do these 3 things here. I could go to the gravity cannon. Bring their interloper thing in here. There's more to explore here. haven't even been to this one. The Hanging City. Escape Pod 2. More to explore. Something called the Vessel. Sunless City. More to explore. So much to explore. Sun Station. Might as well get to it. Well, let's try to go to this one. I forgot how to, you have to go to map mode. Timber Hearth, Ember Twin. The Dark Bramble. View the entries. I don't think you can just grab onto things like that. Zero G Caves. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gosson. Yes. Oh, that's here where we are. No. Four-eyed semi-aquatic life forms in the waterways. I want to go activate that gravity cannon. What the fuck is that? The gravity cannon. I can't remember where all that stuff was. You just screwed up your ship, dummy. Is there a way to just, like, reset yourself? I need to reset the loop. I messed up my ship. It's in a dumb spot. Oh. Crapola. Here it comes. This wild journey. Mika. Come on. There we go. Ah! There must be some way you can... Like, I would assume just from the game design itself that there has to be something you find eventually that lets you reset time. Kind of activate the time loop a lot faster. Zip. What a fun way to do that. Effective. Just slowly grow towards itself. Alright, where is this? I need to get into that. Suck me in, baby. Because I don't want to sit here for 20 minutes. I guess I could just kill myself. How do you do that? Doesn't look like a very dangerous place. Crack. Postcards from orbit. Can I drown? I put my suit on. Yeah, I don't think I can drown. I could smash my head into some rocks. She made all the instruments. The drums, the banjo, the flute, and the harmonica. But feldspars were missing for a long time. Track them down, yeah. Let me die. I guess I could use up all my fuel. And then that'll eat into my oxygen. I don't know if that's a fast way to die. really screwed this up. Oh, I might be able to get back into there by just doing this. You gotta hold. You need to jump after. Hold the field, then press jump. Like that. Alright, let's fly this thing. Yeah. Into space. Alright, what the hell are you? Outer Wilds Ventures, quantum fluctuations, distress beacons. The Dark Bramble. Can't remember if we've been there yet. Well, let's go. Alright, cool. I'm gonna meet someone to do my taxes. Pretty excited about that. Get that done. The Dark Bramble. So scary. Uh-oh. Crap. Am I out of this thing already? Whoa, 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 whoa. Vitals are low. This kind of reminds me of Prey. That first time you head out into space and jetpack around. Really like that. Didn't like it later on. That game really could have used fast travel. What's in there? I think our health just came back. Is there no gravity here? Or no gravity because I'm not on the ground? I noticed even on the planets that have regular gravity, when you jump, you have 0.0x gravity. So that's weird. What's that about? Fuel level critical. Yeah, I wasted a lot of fuel trying to maybe kill myself. Didn't think that through. Alright, go into that place. 100%? Oh, that's probably your structural integrity. That's different. Dark Bramble. That's just a harmonica guy. That's where that's going to take me. Your boss is staring at you in disgust? Why are they doing that? No problem. Fuel depleted using oxygen as propellant. Not great. Duplicate signal, duplicate signal, duplicate signal, duplicate signal, duplicate signal. So this is like a way to warp around. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm happy that I love that you use this as a podcast. I love podcasts myself. Probably one of my favorite forms of entertainment. Because you can get other things done while you're listening. It's fantastic. As long as that stuff doesn't require too much thought, I find. 3 minutes oxygen remaining, and you're using it as a propellant. Okay, what else is in here? Anything? Oh. The dark bramble. This cast helps as a podcast. Your boss is a bitter person. Oh, really? Ugh. That's really too bad. It's one bad thing about a job. It's usually the people you work for. It's the problem. And them having any kind of control. But remember, they always have a boss. So you can always complain to their boss about them. 60 seconds oxygen remaining. And I'm also using it as fuel and I need to get into this thing. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm gonna die. Get into the hole. Be saved. Somehow save my soul. Well, now I want to explore that and go through that warp. What if it just brings me to the harmonica man, though? Will I come out of that bramble? That bramble bush? I don't know. Super intriguing game. Super intriguing. The one person that's shit on things that they know make other people happy. Yeah, I'm a big proponent of like rehabilitation for people and thinking that almost everyone inherently is trying to be a good person, but they get into negative states. It can happen fast. It can happen slow. It's usually a gradual thing, and then they end up being negative towards others because they've just kind of ended up in that state. Weird. It was daytime at one point. Now it's sunny. I mean dark. I was watching this really. It was a very intense video and a very morally questionable video. These guys, I guess it's called catfishing. They'll set up profiles on a Grindr site and they say that they're young. Now, Grindr, from what was everything in the comments, is like an 18 and up site. So they've already they create this fake 16 or 15-year-old boy, and they find people that want to meet up. Now, meeting up with a minor with the intention of having a sexual relation, if you're an adult, is wrong. And then what these guys do is they then say they're going to meet them up at like a Walmart or something, and then they confront the person, and then they say, What are you here to do? And the person goes, I don't know who you are. You're here to have sex with a 16-year-old boy, aren't you? And they go, no. And you can tell the person they're very scared because they don't know who these guys are that are filming them and following them around. And you can tell that they're immediately caught. I mean, this guy gets like very teary-eyed, but he doesn't want to admit to anything. And the guys are trying to show them that they have like a lot of information on them, like sexually explicit photos and stuff, and you believe it, but it's like the way they go about it is okay, well, what are you trying to accomplish from this? And they kind of come off as bullies for most of this video. But I mean, you want to protect people from this, but you're also kind of protecting a person that doesn't exist. I don't know, what would you call that? Entrapment? When you sort of set up it doesn't seem like it would legally hold up, but I mean, another one I saw that was really disturbing was this woman creates an Instagram. This woman in like a tech team. They create an Instagram profile of like a 13-year-old girl or something, 14-year-old girl, and just post something innocent like hanging out with my friends. And the amount of people that start DMing them right away, these guys that are like, you're beautiful, you're a model, oh my god, I want to send you pictures. And then within like less than an hour, they're sending them these sexually explicit messages and trying to coerce them. That's really disturbing. But these people, they have a huge issue, these predators, where they're attracted to people of this type and they need help in the way of a way to deal with this. So on the one hand, it's good to catch them, but then you need to think, well, what are you going to do? You're just going to put them in jail? That's a death sentence. That's a death sentence, because a lot of people in jail, in order to, in my theory, is in order to like emotionally cope with the fact of being in jail, you pick on people that you think are worse than you. If you're a thief, you think the murderers are worse. If you're a murderer, you think the pedophiles are worse, because everybody thinks that the pedophile in jail they're the real criminals, right? And they'll torture these people and murder them in a sense of justice. How's that? People that are in jail still want to participate and have this sense of justice, this frontier justice. And what does that do? So should you just kill people that have these mental problems? It's a serious problem. You never want to see a minor or anyone be sexually abused. That's something that can stick with you for the rest of your life. And probably a lot of these people that are pedophiles were probably sexually abused when they were younger. So, you want to avoid that. Giant Steep. Well, which one is Bloody Witch? Where should I be going? Give me a direction here. Anyways, the video felt very problematic. These guys chasing this guy around, and eventually they just wanted to get his license plate, and they wanted him to admit it so they could sort of have him arrested or something. The core of the astronaut is physically sealed off, right? Well, give me... Okay, what's this thing? The Hanging City. Huge Nomai City, just to the north of Rybek's campsite. Alright, so where's Rybek's campsite? I missed that. When I was there, I fell in. Escape pod 2. Alright. Find a map mode. The in-between. Mark location on HUD. Ah, son of a bitch! Just exploded into the sun. So I guess my point is that, yeah, you want to work on the rehabilitation. I was thinking, I think in the last room I was saying, wouldn't it make more sense to just, instead of forcing people into jail, you force them to do positive things? It's like positive, like a reconstruction. So instead of being in jail, you have them like work on a farm, or build a hospital, or do all these positive things. Teach them skills and have them. So if they're doing positive things and they're helping people, can you imagine now how they feel? They can realize, and even if it doesn't work, at least they're still doing something positive for people. But I think that if you did something like that, and you put them into like some community that needed help, and there's guards there and stuff, making sure they're not going to hurt anybody. But now they have this positive contribution they've done. And how that would feel. And to teach them that there's more to life than what you were doing, which was probably just being addicted to drugs and then committing crimes to support a drug problem. Or just trying to survive. A lot of people are just in situations where they don't have any money and they don't know how to survive. Like human trafficking, one of the most disturbing problems we have on Earth is human trafficking. To take somebody that's, like young and defenseless and to use their life in such a despicable manner. But, these people that are in charge of this human trafficking are probably, I would think, most likely from like third world countries where, that's a way they've found to make a lot of money. Maybe they're just doing it to support themselves and their family. It's just a horrific thing, right? But people are just trying to survive. Or they get into a state where they're negative and then they want to do negative things. They want to hurt somebody because they've been hurt or something. Or maybe you can study people in a way and just realize maybe there is no hope of rehabilitation. But it does feel like we're approaching it in just like such a really primitive way. Just, I'll stick him in jail. It's so proven that it doesn't work, but it's still being done. So what's the point? It's like such a waste of time and resources. These people could be doing something useful. But oh, I didn't put my bloody suit on, motherfucker. And I just suffocated. So I just think I think of it in like a min-max way of, don't just put them in jail, because that just makes people worse. So either if you have no interest in doing anything with them other than just putting them in jail, then just kill them. Death penalty. Get rid of them. We have an overpopulation problem. Get rid of them. You don't want them to procreate anymore. You don't want them to vote, have any kind of negative impact. Sure, kill them if that's what you want to do. But if not, jail is not making them better. So if you want to make them better, jail is terrible. What a terrible waste of everyone's time and resources and money and taxes. Has to be a limit. A limit to what? And some solution. Yeah, that's what I think anyway. Sort of like a Siberian work camp, but doing something positive. View the bloody ship log. Orbital probe cannon. I want to try this gravity cannon. So where is this? Frozen to my shuttle. Mark the location on the HUD. Great. I'm going to go to that one. I'm going to go to the gravity cannon. It's going to be great. Off we go. Try to... Okay, frozen to my shuttle. There it is. Okay, I'm better at, like, marking the things on the... What's going on? Am I coming back into the atmosphere? It's going hurtling around this sun. Star Wars to death and taxes. Well, Solace, you're a fun person to talk to. And this game, I think, brings it out as well. Because it's a lot of... You're not interrupted by cutscenes, and you're sort of exploring space and planets and seeing different ways to live and civilizations, so it gets you thinking. This is such a beautiful idea for a game. You know, like... There's the interloper. Is that where I'm going, the interloper? Yeah, the frozen to my shuttle. So where's this gravity cannon? God, we still have another unknown signal over there. Lots of them. God damn. It's always going to start with Star Wars. I've just been in such a Star Wars mood. And... yeah, it helped my buddy Dave, he's a real, like, Star Wars marathoner. He's a movie marathoner guy. He's, like, very extreme, so... What the hell is this thing again? That's the Dark Bramble. The Dark Bramble. Let's go to the Nemai shuttle. Whoa. 1 kilometer. The Brittle Hollow. Brittle Hollow and what? Where's the gravity cannon deal? That's what I'm trying to find. I thought that was on my bloody map. Oh, everything's moving when you... Uh-oh. Don't get burned by the sun. Your thought process in space. Yeah, I think the thought process influences it, not necessarily... I mean, yeah, the space of seeing all of this. I mean, it's kind of like when you look up at the sky and the stars, or you look out across the ocean, and you realize the things you thought were problems are so insignificant to the universe and the timeline of everything. You know, all the things that we think are so important. Whether that's countries or religion or... or people who think that Star Wars is pushing a SJW political agenda. Or that someone ruined your childhood because you liked a movie. It's like... no. That doesn't matter. Enjoy what you enjoy. I do prescribe to sort of that libertarian, what do you call it? Philosophy of, I just want people to be able to do what they want to do. I was talking about this with a guy. We're talking about like the roles of men and women and masculinity and femininity, and in the end, it just kind of comes down to. And we were talking yesterday about like the age of consent, and how really what I just care about is do people have the choice? So if you want to take care of children in your home and be a professional nurturer, you should be able to do that. But if you want to be able to work, you should be able to do that too, you know? I mean, that's where the wage gap comes from. The wage gap comes from if you are... The wage gap is not that when you work at a store, the male employees are getting paid more. The wage gap is that if you're a woman and you're trying to rise up in a more like a high-level career, but then you have a kid and you have to take time off to be pregnant, it's easy to lose momentum. I need to find this gravity thing. Like a gravity cannon or whatever. Let's go up to that. Unknown. What I need to do is go to some place where I've already translated these texts and see if during the loop if I have to like retranslate them. Why don't you just... This is something we always criticize about people in Star Wars movies. Why did you land so far away? And I did the exact same thing. I have a friggin' spaceship. I need to land closer to it. Yeah. Yeah, so then... So that's what's happening. And, I mean, there have been some other points people had of, like, men are maybe more attracted to working longer hours, working dangerous jobs, that kind of stuff. Yeah, you're going to make more money as a underwater welder because it's extremely dangerous, and traditionally more men are attracted to that than you are than maybe some jobs that women are more attracted to, like, I don't know, being a nurse or a daycare worker. I worked in daycare. And I guess some of the women I worked with made more than me because they'd been doing it for longer. You know? But I mean, the woman was my boss, so... Actually, no, I'd say most of the women made more than me there. Anyways. I don't hate women. I just want everyone to have the freedom to do what they want to do and have an opportunity to do it. That's all. There we go. Just fly towards this thing. Yeah. Look at this bloody beacon. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Worst way to die by yourself. The worst way is a human being. Trapped and slowly starving to death. Would be pretty bad. Because you'd have a long time to think about it, and to lose hope, and to slowly starve. And, boy, you'd die of dehydration first. It only takes 3 days to die of dehydration. What the hell is this thing? Purple. How freaky would it be if you get to a place and then there's actually another person there, like an enemy? Yeah. Know my recording. Is everyone unharmed? No one injured from the escape pod's impact. Escape pod 2 and 3. Can't make contact. The equipment can hear. Both pods must be intact. The moon is approaching. Everyone brace yourselves. The volcanic moon is returned. Falling ash and debris. The moon then passes. The planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. What did it say? We are unwelcome. We need to find shelter. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. Promising sites below the surface. Construct a way for everyone to climb safely down. Build platforms. Okay. That was 13 pages. Didn't feel like 13 pages. Trees detected. Yeah. You're not the beacon, are you? Escape pod. Oh, this is the escape pod. Oh, yeah. Oh, not a lot of gravity here. Okay, cool. Volcanic moon. I mean, I guess getting burned alive would be incredibly painful, but it probably wouldn't last too long. How about being slowly cooked? I think I would just try to inhale as much carbon monoxide or dioxide as I could, if you knew there was no way getting out. How about being eaten by a bear? Because bears they don't just kill you, they just start eating. Volcanic moon. Too close to target text. Collision imminent, preparing for impact. What? Launching escape pod. Oh, these are all different. Launching all the escape pods. Vessel has been mortally injured. That's weird. Why are they giving these humanistic descriptions to a vessel? Scanning the external environment. Scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air. Adequate solar energy. Hospitable. We're in the alien ship. Oh, do they? Didn't know that. Huh? About what? I forgot what I had said. That happens a lot. Oh, do they? I can't remember what I was saying. I like these little puzzles. They're not puzzles. They're just switches. Woo! You blew the hatch. Oh, bears. Yeah. Bears will just, they don't kill their prey because they're so strong. They just start chomping into it and eating it. They're not like cats. Like the cats toy with their prey until they get so exhausted that they can go in and kill them. Grab the neck and kill them. And like leopards and stuff, they just grab onto the neck. Kill it from the neck. Okay, they said they went down below the surface using platforms. Okay. Watch out for the volcanic ash. And there's a bloody black hole. The frozen Nomad shuttle. We need to find what, like a gravity cannon? Ah, crap. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Can I not end up in the black hole? No one can avoid the black hole. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. Dong, 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 dong. I haven't been able to figure out where that gravity cannon thing is. You are here. Yeah, that might be pretty bad. Just like having... Because, you know, if they start eating your legs or something, you'd probably eventually go into shock. But you survive it for a long time. If they didn't eat your neck or something, you know, or your heart. Oh, God. Oh, cracking through your bones and stuff. Jesus. I just poked that bear in the eyes. Poke it in the eye. Poke it in the eye. Kick it in the balls. Shoot that scout into space. Fuel level critical. I get the sound on my computer about It feels like every 5 minutes where it kind of goes. Then it goes away. It's really annoying. It's like a power cycle or something going on. All right. I guess I'll try to go to a few places more. Gonna die. I'm finding some things. But I'm not really discovering the secrets of the universe as fast as I would like, which is a bit pathetic to complain about. But I'm not really feeling the pull of it. Could be because I'm streaming the game, so it's a different style of play. I generally like things that are more directed, propulsive, linear, have momentum to them. And I'm sure that somebody who's a huge fan of this game would probably see the way I'm playing it and think that I'm playing it like a fool. Bill Burr says about being afraid of the ocean, running towards a shark to die faster. The ocean, cold, dark, so deep, and we're so weak in it. We're not made to swim. We're not made to breathe underwater. We can't drink it. I mean, the ocean, and it dominates the planet. It has so much to do with how the planet works and operates. These gigantic creatures that can breathe underwater and can grow so huge, and there's so much of that we don't even know. Bill Burr's awesome. I love Bill Burr. I love his thing about girlfriends being like waves. Unrelenting, eroding you. Let's go visit our parents. Let's make some plans. Let's go to this nice place. Let's have some brunch. So Stella's like, never stops planning anything. But that's how you get things done, I guess. The core of the ash twin is physically sealed off. Where is this thing? Can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Oh. So where's Ember Twin? You fool. Ash Twin. No, my mind's Hanging City escape pod. They climb down the cliff to a shelter site below the surface. It usually tells you if there's more to explore here. There you go. Here's 3. There's more to explore there. Escape pod 2. Sunless City. More to explore. Sun Station. Sun Station to power the Ash Twin project. That makes sense. Quantum Shard. Behaving in a quantum manner. Yeah, exactly. You don't care how crazy, if person you are, how tough, the ocean always wins. I mean, oh my god, I saw terrifying videos of like cruise ships getting tossed by huge waves. And I mean, cruise ships are massive, but there's nothing you can build that can be more powerful than a huge storm at sea. Okay, let's go to the orbital probe cannon. Mark it on the HUD. Let's go. I mean, I think I can just... The game makes it pretty basic. It tells you there's more to explore here, so go towards it. Set your autopilot. Orbital probe cannon. Here I go. Boom. Gabro's there. And quantum fluctuations. Gabro playing his sweet synth. It's really amazing, though, that humans... Think of this. Humankind has been around for what? Millions of years? Maybe? Our evolutionary line? Something like that? I mean, if you think of it as a graph like this, well, then just this tiny, 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 tiny fraction is the part where we've developed the power of flight, the ability to breathe underwater, microchips, space travel, the internet, X-rays. X-rays. Humans. Holy night. think what I'm learning about this game is stay in the ship longer. This place is pretty badass. And all of that's happened exponentially fast. Think of what it could be like in another 100 years, or 200 years, or 1,000 years. Could just be things we couldn't even fathom. Nobody 100 years ago or 50 years ago, let's just say 100, it's easier, could fathom a microchip that can compute so many things so fast. Or even things like satellites that can track where you are on the planet, and telescopes that can see millions of miles away. So far away, we have to call them light years, because that's how long it takes light, the fastest thing of all that we know of, to travel. You know, and looking at things microscopically, it's so amazingly stunning. And you can just be an idiot who doesn't learn anything your entire life willingly, and and then you can go to the mall and you can sign your name on something. You can use the loan system and the financial system that's been created, and you can get a cell phone that is this incredibly powerful device, and you can get credit cards. Like, you can just participate in all of this. You can use electricity, plumbing, hot water at your fingertips. And then you can go on the internet and you can complain about Star Wars. And all of this in this, like, amazing pocket of time. And people don't appreciate it. You can get in a plane and you can fly around the planet. You can make money, and you can go into space. You can go into space if you like. And people complain that flights are too long, or they're uncomfortable. It really pisses me off when people complain about flights. Okay. You get to do something your ancestors didn't know was possible. So have some fucking reverence for it and appreciate it. You get to fly to Australia. I don't care if you have to watch a bunch of movies or sleep. Or you get stiff, or you have to wait in an airport. Your ancestors never got to see Australia. Unless they were born there. Enjoy it. Enjoy flying while you're sitting. Flying around a planet. This gigantic bus of people can lift off, fly for hours on fuel. Oh my god, all of it is just incredible. But you just get so you can get desensitized to anything, right? If somebody gave you $1 million every day, eventually you get bored of that. Probably day 7. 3 weeks of that, you get bored. And you'd have to find the next thing. Okay, how do I work this orbital probe cannon? It's inside this? How do I activate it? Can I shoot my thing into it? You missed. Orbital probe. Technology is the most incredible, you would say, in your opinion. It is. Yeah, it's like magic. But then it also all has a scientific reasoning behind it. That's the part where you start thinking, like, we could be in a simulation. Yeah, I can see your words in real time. I'm near Ottawa, Canada. And I'm able to play this game that was created, and you can see me, I can see you. It's bloody magic. And here I am complaining about my upload speed. It's not consistent enough. I'm only able to do the magic. I can't do the magic uninterrupted. The magic isn't good enough. Make it better. Make better magic. Oh, crap. Running into a bit of a problem here. As this person. It's like when you start thinking about time and space and where things came from and like it's just it's like you don't, your mind doesn't let itself think about that until you start focusing on it. It's kind of another thing where your mind is almost like this yes, this is where I need to go. Your mind is kind of like this computer that you just start thinking about something and it kind of keeps working its way through and keep working its way through. But the more you distract yourself, which I'm really guilty of, I'm constantly listening to a podcast or something all the time. I'm not alone with my thoughts. So my brain isn't sort of like growing or evolving towards something. It's listening to other people think. What the hell did I just do? Orbital probe Conan. Fuel of a critical. Fuck off. Well, I'm in a zero-G thing, so I gotta use my fuel. I gotta have my pops. I hate that 90s commercials are embedded in my brain because when I was at my most influential time of learning, when I could have been learning languages, if my parents would have spoke more languages to me, I was learning commercial jingles. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp. Like, is that Banksy that says, you know, you should go out there and vandalize advertisements, billboards? Do you think just because they paid money, they have the right to assault you with their visual information and try to program your brain? Because that's what they're doing. No. You should just vandalize. It makes me want to go and just spray paint every piece of advertising I see. Probe tracking module. Well, what's the deal? Translate it. I think you did translate it, Matt. It says probe tracking module. You could just be words on my computer. True, you might not even exist. Maybe we'd... Who knows? What does it all mean? The orbital, not orbitable. Orbital probe cannon. Well, using up on my fuel and oxygen. What the hell do I do here? Well, that's blinking, Matt. Maybe go towards that. That's probably where I came from. Is it? Can't remember. Do you remember? No. Okay. 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 Oh, man. This would have been a good game to have my looping pedal. Because there's not really a lot of music going on. I'm in the orbitable... It's not an abominable snowman. The abominable. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Death. Well, found something interesting and I died. I guess I gotta race towards it and do it again. The orbital probe cannon. So why is the computer why is the internet working now? What's going on that I haven't had a problem in a while? I don't care anymore. But I do care. I've invested 2 years of my time. Is that the sunken cost fallacy? Of streaming every day. Building a small group of support group of subscribers. Small but loyal. Small but mighty. And for the internet to just not allow me to do that anymore in this area is infuriating. It doesn't feel fair. Because they're still making money off of it. But they're not putting that money back into making sure it works for everyone that wants to use it. It works for people that want to watch Netflix all day. Good for them. The Ash Twin Project. Okay, what was the thing I was just investigating? The orbitable. Oh my god, I can't stop saying orbitable. A Twilight Zone episode. Feels like it, eh? Cast. I like that word, cast. Game cast. Oh, that's Matthew Owen. He writes for our site, and we talked about Star Wars together. Super Gamecast 64. I think there used to be an N64, like an Xbox 360 podcast. I think they were an Xbox 360 cast. There's more to explore here. The shuttle. And I also found this one. Can be called home to the gravity cannon on Ember Twin. Alright, Ember Twin, where are you again? Map mode. Gravity Twin. No, it's on Ember Twin, right? Is that what they said? Ember Twin. The Sunless City. Gravity cannon. On the Ember Twin. Escape Pod 2. Alright, let's go to Escape Pod 2. And the Sun City. I've never watched a Twilight Zone. I think I'd like it. Sometimes I don't like things that are too intense that they make me feel bad, like Black Mirror. But like, what are you afraid of? Well, I guess I'm afraid of negative thoughts. Because you kind of have to program your brain. You don't want to have too many negative thoughts in a row. You know, you want to explore the negative thoughts, but be able to bring yourself out of it. Because you're trying to program yourself to be what you want, which is probably happy. Happy, oh crap, we're going to crash into the sun. Oh boy. Crashed into the sun. Okay. Okay. I died. Oh. Wow, that was a pretty fast 2 hours of this game. Interesting. The internet seems to have stabilized itself too. Alright, let's go check that out again. Why is it night sometimes and sometimes it's day? Put on the suit. Look at your map. Entertainment has limited amounts of shock value except the human psyche. Could be way off from that. Yeah, it's like you can only have so much. I think that's a North American thing too, where we like to have happy endings and resolutions. I don't know. Would you? It's sort of like when you go to orbital probe cannon. Off we go. Orbital probe cannon. Orbital probe cannon. It's like when I go visit Stella's grandmother and you see these people that are sick. Or I worked with this girl and she had like cerebral palsy. And there's something like kind of instinctively in you where your brain notes that, and it's almost like it wants to avoid the disease or being around that. And it can be hard. Sometimes it can be hard communicating with people, and you might think you're kind of on different sort of like wavelengths of, not literally wavelengths, but just like different communication capabilities. Orbital probe cannon. It's like very intense being in those places. So it's very draining going and visiting somebody there. I try to take the inspiration from it of like, wow, we just get old and sick and then we die, so enjoy it, you know, like really, really, really enjoy it, because when you're old, you're gonna wish you did. But there's some pain, and pain can be a great teacher. Another great quote from The Last Jedi is about how failure is the greatest teacher of all. You know, the movie had great lines and a great point. Failure, greatest teacher of all. Well, I piloted my ship in here. It's good on the ship. You don't use your oxygen. You don't use your fuel, your suit fuel. Moderation, of course. Leave a legacy behind. Yeah. That's right. Enjoy it. A legacy seems to be something that we're very drawn to as people to provide. You know, like my parents have got to a certain age and that it was all about that. We want to leave a legacy for your kids. We want to provide for your kids. And that's obviously an instinct we have to survive. For our species to survive, we need to create more of us and make sure that they're safe. So what's really interesting about being a human is we have the instincts of a primitive species to survive, like an ant or a bee or a dog. But we also have this brain that can form like complicated thoughts about abstract things. Like, it's not just about survive, like, gotta have water, gotta have food, gotta have sex, make more things, make more of me, protect myself from danger. But we also have to consider things like, okay, does that mean I should take this job or move to this place or eat this kind of food, or I should play this kind of board game or play less of video games, or I should like learn how to fly a plane? All this stuff is conflicting. Where it was before of just like find a mate, make sure no one else gets their DNA in that mate. Now it's oh man, so you're just combining all that. This map is no good. Well, I guess just start exploring, dummy. Well, read the label. That's the interesting thing. So you get jealous because you don't want somebody to have another person's baby. Probe tracking module. I want to use the orbital gravity thing to call back their escape pod. Is what I want to do, right? I think. Untranslated. Launch module. I don't want to... Well, maybe I do want to launch it. Maybe that will bring it back. Is this one I just read? What's this one? Probe tracking. Launch tracking. What's this one? Control. Sure. I want control. That's a game I didn't play this year that a lot of people liked. Made a lot of best of lists. Or night for the quotes. Make sure no one else try to put their DNA in your mate. Yeah, that's right. What's happening now? Control module. Trees detected. What the F? Whoa. Oh, have I been here before? Launch module projection stone. I don't remember this music. The heck's this? Whoa. Oh, does the gravity swap like every... Oh. When you touch those things, the gravity swaps. Yeah, no, this is the cool stuff. been messing around with it for a while, and then all of a sudden you get something like this happening. Giant's Deep Projection Stone. Insert Giant Deep's Projection Stone. What is it? Bad news. Avens. Yero says there was a problem with the proposed power source. The orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Pulling my local... Okay, they really want this thing to fire. It won't. They don't think they can fix it. Indefinite hiatus. Return from the cannon. Remain at the construction yard. They want to join them. Okay. It's a table of whatever. I think you want to leave that stuff there, right? Like, what the hell's going on when you see this? Yeah, like when you think of the reasons you get jealous, it's if somebody's kind of like having a... Like, I would get jealous if, say, there was a guy that came over and had to help Stella build something, and he was really good with tools, and he was stronger than me, and could provide for Stella something that I couldn't provide for her. I would be jealous about that. And you get jealous if somebody you're with has... you know, like a sexual relation with somebody else. I think that comes from, comes from not wanting them to have their DNA with somebody. You know, because that would have been your mate. What the hell's going on here? Can I use that again? Should I pick that up again? Okay. What the hell are these things? What am I doing? Trying to get in that thing? Trying to get the ball in there? I don't know. There's something to read. Intact. No structural damage. Probe, cannon. Sure, structural stress. Yeah, control module, launch module. The probe tracking module missing. You can eat snares in your head about the worst thing that could happen. For sure. Yeah, totally. Hey, the mind can be a real awful thing. It can really work against you. Alright, at least you flip around automatically when you jump up here. You don't have, you're not trapped into approaching it just from that same launching pad, which isn't far away. Alright, what's the point of moving these things? Hey, come back. Come back. Alright, and what the hell is this all about? Jesus Christ. Still on. Hello, hello, hello. Trying to make you act on trying to prevent from happening, yeah. Well, you know, I plugged in the heater, Mum, and it was so powerful. It blew out the power of my room and resetted my computer, so I use it in other spots. It's really useful, though. How you doing? Launch request received. Sure. Probe launch successful. Receiving data. Structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules. So that's what I need to be doing. Taking this thing, reading this, and getting the information. The nice thing about this game is it kind of compiles the information for you and can come to conclusions for you, too. Which is really nice. Alright. Yes. 10 minutes, 47 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from me. So only 10 minutes ago. So if I get here first, maybe cannot align with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. So if I get here right away, Ship log updated, yeah. Come here first in that 22-minute loop. Papa Diane. Alright. Strange. So what's the point of all these bloody things? Oh, it's module. Projection stones. They spread this goo out. And then what? Like, what's the point of this? Jace! So, like, what's the point of that? Should I put this over here? Does this fit in that one? Yes, it does. Oh, there you go. New stuff to read. Fried egg sandwiches. Son of a bitch. So then should I pick this one up and put it over here? What's that going to do? Oh, something new? My better 50%, my better half guess of us any last of the cannon components. We'll know about the precise location of what? I thought of concluding our elders' curious and challenging search. Yes. Oh, they're in love. Researchers in love. Construction yard crew have determined a power setting. Can't go above. Consequently, we'll be ignoring the setting. Oh my god. The friends have accounted for our natures, so we should go above. They think that people have planned that they're going to be unsafe. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. The probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. Alright. I'll make some adjustments. So they want this probe to be... Remove launch module. What's the point of this? Orbital probe cannon. Da-da-dee-dee-dee. What the heck do we do with this? Right. Can I get back into this thing? I think so. Looks like it. Yeah, come on. Let me out of here. Oh man, super confusing with the gravity. There you go. Okay, so that was the probe cannon. Probe cannon means, well, that part of the probe cannon. This is actually the probe cannon. It's very confusing. How did you get far in this game, Jace? Alright, what's this one? The tracking one? Come on. Probe tracking. Sure, okay, let's do some tracking. Whoa, whoa. This is just empty space. This is no good. No tracking available. Got a lot explored, so a little bit to go. Alright, so the tracking, no good. What was the one I was just in with all that intense music? What's that say? Launch module. I think that's the one I was just in. I can go have a look. Go have a little peeky peek. Yeah, I think this is it. That's where I just was. Yeah. Okay. That one's open. So what about this one down here? Come on. Yeah. What's going on here? This feels like where I just was. So, what's the name of that one that I was just in? The control module. I can't do anything in here. Just a big ball. Okay. Gotta go around on the outside through the broken window to get to the other one. Thank you. Okay, broken window. Go around to the outside, get to the other one. Okay. That's the ship. So something like this one here. I guess kind of thing. Going around the outside. Don't go too far away. Running out of fuel. Jesus. Oh, here we go. Isn't that where I came from, though? I don't know. I wish there was some more fuel kicking around. Maybe I just don't need... I just need to, like, feather it. Just like a little bit of push. A little bit of thrust. Thrust, thrust. Don't have to hold it. Can always jump back in the ship real quick and get fuel and air. Oh, that's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Jace, you're so much smarter. Okay. Land. Land ho. Yeah, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Been through enough. Not so smart. Not so smart. Oh. Probe tracking. The probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. Honored and terrified. You won't ask the probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks. Fret not. Fire the probe once. Who minds if it compromises it? I would mind. I would mind. I would mind. Who can't be capable of receiving it if the tracking module is destroyed. They were too greedy. Too greedy. Too greedy to complete the research. It's like a broken version of the last room. Uh-oh. I guess I can swap those, right? Even though it's only written dialogue, you can feel the differences in personality. Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it's very, yeah, whether they're sort of like have a scientific approach to things, or whether they love each other, or sort of the, their thoughts on it. I think I read that last time. What's that all about? It's got the 3 eyes, not the 4 eyes. What is that all about? Hey, I'm gonna die. Sounds like I got flushed my life down the toilet. Should have went back to the ship when you said that. Should have done it. The holograms are clues to other locations to go to. Alright, well, what should I focus on now? Oh, you know that Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD is 25% off? So it's Katana Zero. 25% off Super Monkey Ball. People said they wanted it. Will they buy it? That the Framoreto. Alright, now the trusty dusty computer will... Look at that, phases together. Construction yard. Launch module. Control module. But not the tracking module. I saw the probe tracking module through into my projection pool. Looks like the module's underwater. Could see purple electricity outside the viewport. Ah, see, there you go. It synthesizes the information for you, which is nice. Okay, so I should go somewhere underwater. Looks like the module's underwater. Alright, well, we did see a place that's... Construction yard on Giant's Deep. I like when it says you need to explore more. Right here. Shuttle encased in ice. The Ash Twin Project. It's got that feeling of, you know, strategy and building games where you want to just keep going a little more, a little more, a little more. And this computer helps out really well with the map, telling you where you should go to explore, telling you what that information meant, and letting you set it up on your HUD. I bet you I can get on top of that now that I know how to jump, but I should probably go to the water place, I guess. Statue Island. 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Gabra remembers dying. Saw the memories flash before their eyes like the time of the statue. Gabra and I seem to be the only ones aware we're in a time loop. Where's the water? Been alone on the moon for too long. Lunar lookout. Inside the seed. Where's one that has the water? I think that was ocean depths. There we go. Strong current beneath prevents anything from sinking below it. Water and electricity. Maybe I should go to Gabros. Or go to this because it says more to explore. Let's do it. How do you set up a quantum shard? How do you set up a thing? One of those locations. How do you do that? Rumor mode. How do you set up the nav point or whatever it's called? Why is that all of a sudden really difficult? Find in map mode? Yes. Mark location on the HUD. Quantum shard. Why can't you go to that? Hanging City. I guess just go to Rybeck's camp. Fine. I think that's how I can get to it. Maybe that shard's in different places all the time. Alright. 13 kilometers away in space. It's awesome. How'd your stream go, Jace? Was it fun times? Are you playing that Trails of Cold Steel? Alright. Brutal Hollow. Oh god. I think this is the way that planet was. Good? Yeah, Trails. What's the combat like in that game? Right, I went in there and I jumped around. Where's that bloody black hole? Okay. What's that? Doesn't look like anything important. Pretty diverse and strategic. Cool. I really like the, I don't know if it has any similarity at all, but I love the combat that Tales of Xillia 1. That countering, different strategy, switch up your parties all the time, the different combo abilities they had. That was super fun. Have I read that? Hopefully. Come on, ship. Good combat's important for me in those RPG games. Either that or like a very, very, very compelling story. Oh, it's my tech. Yellow. Hello? Hello? Hey, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good, man.
I got a call today for a service call today for your home.
Yeah.
So you still have a problem, right?
Yeah, same problem, yeah.
Okay. So you know the thing I told you about last time?
Yeah.
So I spoke with the guy after I received your service call this morning,
Yeah.
and they saw something. They saw something that was happening with the modem. So I'm proud of you. I went and I checked outside of your house,
Yeah.
and I saw that the problem was there.
Okay.
Okay. So I contacted the outside cable guy, the
Yeah.
guy that on the post, and he's gonna come take a look. Maybe tonight, maybe this afternoon or tomorrow morning.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So after he went there and he's gonna check, he's gonna call me, and I'm gonna call you back to give you some feedback.
Great, thank you very much.
All right.
All right, man.
So yeah, that's because the guy that I talked about to make sure that, for example, you know, the modem is connecting and things like that.
Yeah.
So we went like kind of deep inside of the modem, and he saw something.
Okay, great, awesome.
So that's why it's on and off. And I also saw that maybe, I don't know if you were on your modem or on the Antigo,
Yeah.
something happened for you at like 9:15 or 9:30.
Oh, no, I wasn't on it then.
All right, perfect. Because so when I spoke to the guy, he took some guess and saw something at like 9:15 or 9:30.
Hmm. Yeah, no. I mean, maybe Stella was using the internet, but I was in bed. I don't think she
All right.
was.
So all right, yes, and so I'm gonna wait for my poor appearance here, and I'm gonna call you back tomorrow.
Okay, thanks, man.
All right, thank you very much.
Hey, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so continuing to pester them. I mean, he came by last time and gave me a new modem as if that was really going to fix anything. But he said he looked at the modem and there's actually like a problem outside. So they're going to have the people that look at the things and check it out, and they're going deeper with it. So at least they admit that there's a problem and they're going to keep working on it. So that's good. How do you imagine it disappears? A shift in the light spectrum. The moon is too shy to show the face. 2 volcanic moons. There'd be none of us left. There can exist too much lava. Go in deep. Test the null hypothesis. The phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky. A playful moon. Hollow's lantern. They circle at random. Yeah, maybe. Maybe somebody is. I'm just so happy that they're not going, oh, we don't really see a problem, so we don't know. Maybe it's on your end. At least they're admitting there's a problem and they're, sending people out and paying them to work on it. And I finally gotten to the point where it's no longer somebody over the phone telling me to reboot my modem and try some things. It's no longer a person just coming into my house and giving me a new modem and checking the connection. It's somebody actually outside looking at the bloody post where there's a fucking problem and working on it there. The volcanic moon. Pooh. There it is. That's no moon. It's a space station. Yeah, so we'll see. The internet actually has been... I had a lot of problems the first hour of the stream. And I feel like the last hour, it's been pretty good. So, who knows? But he says that guy's going to call him, and then he'll call me tomorrow or whatever. The best thing I did was switching from a third-party internet provider that buys off of Cogeco and then sells it to me, just switching just to Cogeco, using them. Because now they... how do you get more fuel? Because they just deal with it so much faster. Because of your... Oh, there you go. You're much more of a higher priority. So that's super great. And then once I get that fixed, I could switch to getting that 20 megabyte upload, megabit. And we could do, like, even better looking streams. Volcanic moon. Where's the volcanic moon that appears at random? That's the sun. That's the sun. The sun will hurt me. I don't like the sun. Even though I love the sun because it provides warmth. Photosynthesis. Light. Life. But it will burn you. What's going on? Why is the music so wonderful? Like I'm close to something important? I don't know, just go to things that are unknown and try to find out some, get some more information. Why don't we pump up the quality of this stream? Yeah, baby cakes. Let's do it. Let's really test this connection. Get ourselves back up to... Let's go to 5,000. I'm going to stop and start. All right. Get ready for quality! Stay in your ship longer. The ship is good. But get out of your ship when you need to. Alright. Looking for unknown signals and just looking around the planets nets you a lot. I like that verbiage. Nets you a lot. Like casting out the net as a fisher. Fisherman? Fisher person? But just a fisher. No one ever says that. My grandfather was a fisher. My mother was a fisher. I'm a fisher. We are under the surface. Oh, I remember being under here. This is with the different caves and stuff. Eventually it takes a bit more to figure out something, so you gotta put some pieces together. Yeah, can you just be wandering around senselessly? After a time you've got to think a little. What are you trying to find? You've got to put the pieces together. What a puzzle. Just think about it, will you? Sounds like contemplative chewing. Boy, you said it, Chewie. La-di-da-di-dee. La-di-da-di-dee. I've got a light source. Oxygen tank. Most information you don't find just exploring, you can find by using your ship log, right? Ship log. Ship's log. Oh, what the hell? This place has signs and stuff. In the ancient glade, it's always dark. Across old bark, the quiet shade. Grove shard. What a cool way to not only use as like a wayfinder for your to progress, to use sound and to just make it creepy. It's genius. Follow the sounds. What else is here? Anything else? I found a grove shard. How about those other grove shards that would move? Is that what it's doing? It is. It is moving. It won't move if I have a picture of it. You're stuck here. Grove shard. Why does it matter that they move? Did it move again? Yeah, it did. You stay right there, grove shard. That didn't do much, did it? What was this? Is it a clue? It's always dark. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade. It's always dark. Across old bark. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade. It's always dark. That way's across old bark. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade. It's always dark across old bark. In the ancient glade, the quiet shade. Hi there, ancient glade. What if you could call your ship towards you like a Batmobile? In the ancient glade, there's always shade. Let's go up atop of there. Go up atop of Kappa. Alpha Papa. Alan Partridge. Schmap, bang, wallop. What a video. Of course. Wheelchair accessible. Love it. Is that the red moon or the sun? What's gonna be up top here? Oh, yes. Churt's research notes. Property of Churt, but left out to the public. Strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. Very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon. Two signals are probably related. Probably. We don't know much about that quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Land on a quantum moon by studying the grove shard. Land on a quantum moon. Which one is the quantum moon? Yeah, boy. Well, I followed that one sign and found something cool, so why don't I follow the other? Where are those signs? That helps you get up top, tippity top. Kind of reminds me of Hellblade, walking around a forested area trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. Oh my god, playing Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice after staying up all night and having to put our dog down. That was very intense. Across old bark in the ancient... No. Across old bark, it's always dark. Across old bark, it's always dark. Are you old bark? Thank you, Jace. Thank you. It's always dark across old bark. What secrets do you hold? You silly gaffer. Oh, that wasn't there before, was it? Was this there before? I don't think so. Alright, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trees. 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. What are you doing making the trees move? I'm getting music. Oh, is that the end of time music? Uh-oh. This is where I came from, I guess. How cool would it be, like, when you get to the point where you've solved it, and you're heading towards the end and this music would play? To teach you, like, yes, quantum objects. You can't trust them to stay put. You just can't. I have trust issues with quantum objects. My father was a quantum object. I couldn't trust him. Never stayed still. Papa was a quantum object. He ain't no gathering no moss. There goes the sun. Big bang. You can camp? I didn't even know you could camp. I thought you could only roast marshmallows at the opening here. Wherever he lays his hat was his home. Well, the internet is strong today. Maybe they already fixed it. He asked me also, were you on the internet at 9:30 this morning? No. Well, I mean, I was, I don't know, looking through Facebook or something stupid. What an intimate breath. Any new information? The sun is going supernova. An exhibit about it. Maybe I should go check out the exhibit of the sun going supernova. Can I beat this game in time to talk about it for Game of the Year? It's a pretty short game once you've got it figured out, right? I'm too stupid. Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. He's a quantum object always moving around the sun. Quantum moon. Yeah. That no Hearthian has been able to land on. Well. Phantom moon sometimes. Like quantum shard. More to explore. A strange rock shard that wanders when no one is watching. The 4-eye was very cute. Yeah, the characters are very cute. And it's very folksy. They're this like very organic species that wants to explore space. Strange rock shard in the grove. Quantum shard. There's more to explore here. Well, where exactly is that? Is it really on Timber Hearth? Esker's Camp, Lunar Lookout, Timber Hearth, 0G Cave. Quantum Grove, Dark Bramble. Where's the... You can roast the marshmallows. You can roast marshmallow. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could rest to pass the time or do any of that. Cool. Where's that first grove I was at? There's more to explore. I want to go to this one. Brittle Hollow. The Hanging City. I want to get on top of that shard. Do I have to equip something or get something before I can do that? Rybeck's Camp. Very German. Very German. Unknown. Okay, we're here. It's got the jitters. Where's that bloody banjo? Nah, it's like on the other side. Or down in here. Trees detected. Yeah. Don't hurt yourself. Ghost matter detected nearby. What's a ghost? What's happening? Oh, Jesus. Ghosts? The ghosts are killing me? Papa was a ghostly man. Put on his hood, looked like a ghost, not the KKK. Well, I see. The ghosts want to kill me. It said danger, ghost matter detected. Don't you listen to warnings? Why must you not listen to the warnings of our forefathers and foremothers? Yes, I had 4 fathers and 4 mothers. It takes a village of 8 to raise a child. Let's go back. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, bom, 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 boom, bom, bom, boom, 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 bom. Take a pee. Take a pee, take a pee, take a pee. Map, view, timber, hearth. Ghost matter is detected with the scout. You'll get the warning, but then you can launch a scout. You'll see it go to the ghost matter. If it's there, you can snap a peek. Thank you. I was going to go to Rybeck's camp, yeah. Ghost matter. Okay. Thank you, Jace. Launch a scout, you'll see. Go to the ghost matter. Great. Yeah, autopilot. Oh, crap. Oh, Nelly. Launch. Got sucked into gravity. Hollow's Lantern. What do I know about that place? Okay. Heading off. Solace, thanks so much for joining, man, and keeping me company. I'm so happy you found us as your podcast for the Workcast. Hope your boss gets in a better mood. But I won't hold my breath. I guess it's like inside the planet is where that banjo's coming from. But I've talked to the banjo fella. It's not unknown. Is it unknown because the time looped back? Is that why? Ghost matter. But does it matter? God, I want more sci-fi games. Another Prey would be nice. Boom, bum, bum. Boom, ba, da, Gabro. Oh, Jesus. Smacked hard. Yes. Trees detected. Ghosts detected. Listen to that scary wind. Feels a little freaky. Dramatic music when I step down there. Pick up a brittle hollow projection stone. Put it in. These are clues. This looks like that place that has that quantum shard, and then you fall down into it. Bones. It was weird in Rise of Skywalker when they gave Poe that line where he's sort of like getting nauseous over seeing bones. Felt very Indiana Jones, like, I don't like snakes. The way he's going, I don't like bones. It's a fun little character moment. Well, I don't want to fall into a black hole, which seems to be at the center of all these places. Can I make it over there? Maybe. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh. Jeez. Nice. The shuttle is resting at the quantum moon. Oh, there you go. Pick it up. Whee. No? Yes. Oh, ship's log updated. Just from doing that? This game really has a lot more to it than you would expect. There really is quite a bit to explore. I mean, just exploring things from like little tiny puzzles and also it's multi-layered because you have that loop, so every area can be different over the course of the 22 minutes. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. So that's activate the gravity cannon. And then this one is what? Call the shuttle home. There's the shuttle, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the shuttle, I think. Go, 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 go. Can't you run faster? Well, I want to translate this to the crossroads. Crossroads. Will you ever let them go? Oh yeah. The Southern Observatory. This is exciting. What's in it? Suck me up, aliens. Ah, trees. Wonderful, beautiful trees. I am here. After watching it wander the skies for so long, I'm about to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. I was expecting my shuttle is landed at my moon south pole. We don't know why the quantum moon always welcomes its visitors at the South Pole. As a child, I considered such things sinister. They bear no ill will, the universe is, and we are. I am ready. Great. Ship log updated. Very wonderful. What the hell's this thing do? No? Whoa. Here we go. We're flying. What was that? Okay, we're still where we were, right? Yeah. I guess this is like a control system. Papa was a roast. Off we go. Quantum moon. Maybe this thing takes you to the quantum moon. I don't know. Somehow crashed hard doing that with one of those ships. Yeah, it can be very freaky. You don't even know what you hit. You hit an ant. Even an ant. Oh, crap. Did I just get out of this thing? Get back in, get back in, get back in. Okay. What's that? Launching from the Ember Twin, or maybe the Ash Twin. A lot of rocket. It's rocket science. Gotta be careful with that rocket science. Especially if Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was home. And when it died, all he left us was alone. I don't know if I'm accomplishing anything at this point. Just sort of floating around in this thing. I don't know if going like this. No. Going like this. Go like this. Feels like... Is that the quantum moon? I don't know. Any hints for this? I know the beauty of it is to find everything out for yourself and whatnot, but I'd be happy with a hint. All right, quantum moon. Solanum. About to stand for the first time on the quantum moon. My shuttle has landed at the moon's south pole. I'll make the remainder of my journey on foot. Oh, really? You never did fly it again? Okay. With one of those ships. There are many ships. It looks like it's going towards this thing. Okay. The Giant's Deep. Well, I've been there before, right? Something unknown. Why not? Gabro's there. Got quite a ways to go here. Getting closer to this thing. Slowly. I gotta run out of fuel going this way. Minus 20, 30 seconds away from it. So I guess that's the... Minus 40 meters per second. It's not like I guess it's getting away from us. Yeah, bye-bye, Gabro. I screwed up. Oh boy. What's the closest thing to me at this point? I don't know. There we go. Now we're making some progress. Using up all this fuel. Can you imagine that being like lost in space, hurtling far away, with enough oxygen and maybe you have like some sort of space protein bar to just fathom the universe with a suit that's powered by solar energy that synthesizes food from solar energy. That'd be a way to go, wouldn't it? Giant's Deep. Quantum moon. Gonna be using that oxygen pretty soon. There we go. Those are always great questions in sci-fi things. How much resources do we have? What should we use? Should we take a bigger risk and potentially lose more resources? Should we take the safe bet that might not even work? Oh no. Oh no, I missed it. You just fly the shuttle around like that? Okay. Oh boy. This is a Misutirias. Okay. I don't know, explore one more thing, and then I probably have to call it a day. Do some laundry, organize my life. You know, simple stuff like that. Where I'd put this in my game of the year, I feel like I love that this game was made, and I could have a lot of fun exploring it further and further. Let our by let Betty to get this beauty off the ground. It's a powerful death trap, don't you understand? Yada-dee. Okay. Review that ship's log. It's all about the ship's log. Gravity cannon. Quantum moon. Teach me, gravity cannon. There's more to explore here. Great. Quantum moon. Sometimes appears in the sky. Solomon shuttle. Well, I guess we'll go back to the gravity cannon. Beep. Fascinating game. I mean, games can kind of live and die on, like, their concept. And this game has such a good concept that everything they did worked towards that concept. And it was a concept that you can do on an indie game budget. You know, you don't have to have a lot of stuff in between the planets because it's space. You only have to have things on the planet that make sense or are like contributing towards the mystery and the story. It's genius, really. Said gravity cannon, more to explore, right? You don't have to have any dialogue because you chose not to, and you're finding hidden text, so you cut down on voice acting. You don't need cutscenes, you just have things happen. You just have like nice, big, low polygon things to look at because it fits the style. Gotta go, love you, mom. Bye 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 bye. Ah! Unbuckle. I think I'll leave my buckle on, thank you very much. Bong schmung frung. Says there's more to explore. Is there more? Gravity cannon. I think I already looked at this, didn't I? Escape pod, distress beacon. Yeah, it's very different. It's amazing the difference in video games, eh, Mum? And of course, everyone else watching knows that too, but there's such a wide variety of stuff you can do. And like a piece of art, this explores a part of the human condition of exploration, our place in the universe, our sense of time, importance, legacy. What is the universe and life all about? That kind of stuff. Explored through... I mean, you're just a creature trying to put puzzle pieces together and you don't have all the information. Like we all are. Brittle Hollow. Jesus. Oh. Let my people go. Yeah, get in there. Wow. Oh, crap. Vitals low. Medkit. No problem. Well, open the hatch. Down. Oh, crap. Avoid the black hole if you can there, sonny boy. Oh, son of a man. No! Black hole, son. Won't you come? Oh, got away from it. Yes. Yes. Wonderful. The crossroads. So you do have to retranslate these every time. Do I want to go to the crossroads? I don't know where I want to go. Grove shard. What are ye? Remove the scroll. Insert the scroll. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Okay. Ascend these stairs. Ascend these stairs. Oh my god. No! Yes? What the frig? Do I need to make those? Oh. Hey, pieces. How about you end up over there? Wouldn't that be great? This one is only explorable towards the end of the cycle. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for that. So, I guess these pieces like come around or something? How do you do a resty rest? Bye bye. Yes. It has to fall through the black hole so you go through with it and can get it since you're now in space. Awesome. Okay. So I just rest. I don't know how to rest in this game. Outer Wilds. How to rest. Rest or roast marshmallows at any campfire. Ooh. Well, I guess I better find a campfire. There could be one yonder. Where the other explorers are. Surface integrity dropping. So I could maybe go up this way. Let my people go. Outer worlds frequencies, yes, to find the explorers. I guess, I mean, it makes sense they'd either be like right up here. They'd be down one of those highways. What's the magic room? So creepy to be out in space and hear the breath inside that. The breath inside the helmet, you know? It's like such a reminder that you're only alive because of this breakable helmet. Beneath your feet lies the tower of the quantum knowledge. Oh, this is where that shard thing is. Yes. Uh-oh. Overshot. Yeah. Mother trucker. Oh, Samsung. Oh, Samsung A5. Atypical shard of rock. Things are moving. The moon's behavior. What was that? And this grove are related. Not from this planet. A wandering quantum moon. Small piece of the moon. Right. Okay. No. Oh. But I'm very curious to find out what's... Yeah. Probably move the goalpost further back at that point, don't they? Boo, boo, boo. What was that one called? Can't remember. Orbital cannon? Gravity cannon? A really amazing puzzle that can only works like this as a video game. Because of the exploration aspect. Or maybe as a book. This could work as a book where you... Like a text adventure. Where it just describes things to you. You wouldn't have the movement. But you could read about them and put the pieces together and choose where to go. You know? Quantum signal. Quantum signal. And the hourglass twins. More quantum signals. I think I want to go to the gravity cannon. Northern Glacier. Huh. Okay. Yeah, there is so much more to explore. When I first played this, I thought there was going to be like 4 or 5 puzzles that you would go in and solve, but it's not really like that at all. It's grabbing information from everywhere. You level up with information. You don't... The only weapon and tool you have is information. I mean, you have other tools, but that's your main tool. Such a cool concept. Alright, Glacier. Oh, yes. Bleh. I want to land. I did it. Bleh. The Hanging City. Warped here from Whitehall Station. Successfully created warp travel. Whitehall Station. Would violate causality. Huh. Whoa! Nothing much there. Hmm. Oh. Hey, this is like the Pilot Wings game I always wanted. I didn't know I wanted. Didn't know I needed. Didn't know I was gonna get. Right, we've been here. We've read all this. I wish you didn't have to translate it twice. But I guess your translation tool would, I don't know, be reset with the time loop. But what about your memories of it? Just like a map or something? E.T.'s map? 80s. What? South Pole, North Pole? Ooh. Makluke. Huh. I'm very excited the internet's been working so strongly, not one drop. What could it be? Alright, get in the bloody ship. Fuel up. I don't know, go to the South Pole maybe? Oh my god, there was this woman singing some songs at the open mic. Maybe in like her 40s. Bleached blonde hair with colors on the bottom. Hello Kitty stickers on the phone. Wrote her own songs and was like incredibly sincere about them. Would read a song and then would perform a poem right after the song. 100% no irony. All sincerity. And tear up while she's singing these songs about her friends. Beautiful. It was like exactly what you wanted out of an open mic. Somebody you hadn't seen before, sharing this wonderful stuff they've worked on. In all sincerity, being genuine. It's wonderful. Then there was this other girl on the other spectrum. She was wasted, really wanted to sing a song. Somebody told her, Matt can play that song. She's like, I've never been on stage, but can I sing? I go, yeah, sure, this is what it's for, why not? Song's Harvest Moon, easy. Got a band together. We had like 3-part background vocal harmonies. I was playing guitar. My friend was on bass. We're all singing while she's like drunkenly singing the song. And then the entire bar sings the chorus with her. It was just beautiful. Crapola. Oh, god damn it. Here we go to Whitehall Station. Thrusters, full reverse. White Station. White Station. Jesus. Oh. Maklukle. Well, unfortunately, I'd love to keep playing this, but I gotta go. Been streaming for about 3 hours now. You can just warp back from the black hole white hole. I really want to keep exploring this game. This is fascinating, but I'm done for now. Oh my god, it's 3:20. I had a late start too. Okay, so I'll be back tomorrow. And Jace, you know the drill. Need a little practice apparently on careful 0G. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'm giving my character extreme trauma. They're not gonna want to ever fly again. In the same time loop, but you're just gaining experience, both positive and negative. All right, yeah. I like our little system of you just let me know last minute if you're around for some yak, and we'll do it. And if not, maybe I'll pop back to this, which has been great and gets better. Or it's a weird game because it's not like a straight line through. It's like you're exploring outwards in every sense, and then eventually you've discovered the whole puzzle. It all reveals itself. What a genius game. So, and they do such a good job of helping you find things, telling you what the information means, and telling you where you need to go to keep exploring. Like, having that thing tell you there's more to explore here is so smart. I remember I was playing a game called it was called like Small Televisions or something. If you get overwhelmed with one place, you can go to another until you're ready to go back. And like, yeah, there's this other one I called it was like radios, televisions, or something. Small radios, big televisions, and it was this cool, like very surreal, trippy thing where you explored and you would use these tapes and you would explore like a virtual reality tape and find information. But they didn't tell you. They didn't let you just warp from place to place, so you had to find your way through this confusing area, and they didn't tell you if you found everything at certain points. Whereas this one I think is really nice to let you know you should go back here. And you did find something. Here's what you found. Here's what it means. Yeah, it was a small little indie title. I think I might even have a playthrough of it on here. Small radios, big televisions. Is that what it is? Yeah, small radios, big televisions. It's a lot of potential, but I wish it was a bit more like this. Just like a few more quality of life things. I think really could have done a lot for it. Because it's such a cool concept. I love that sort of surreal virtual reality type retro futuristic technology. It's cool. Okay, I'm out of here. I had a really, really great time. But I can having to go. Wow. As recent as April 2019, Matthew Hayes, the wonderful American Matt that started the 90s Kid with Lachlan, started writing, was reviewing stuff. SteamWorld Quest review. What did he give it? Go right to the bottom. 9 out of 10. Okay. Yeah, thanks for hanging. Internet's been good for the last few hours, so that's fantastic. Bye-bye.